I honestly do not think our jobs can be replaced by machines.
Super.
They only help you to a certain extent. The final step has to be taken by a human.
At the moment, I think I am being more bossy over it.
Our house generally, it's a democracy.
You commit only what you can deliver. You commit 100 and give 99, the customers are unhappy. Don't lose focus on what you have thought you want to do.
Being able to focus on what needs to be done first,
Yes.
and that's why I obviously still need his guidance. It's time for him to enjoy his life now.
Namaste viewers, we are here on a very special session. It's a session on youth and the youth power. It's the session on the industry youth that belongs to the travel and tourism sector. They are driven, dynamic and determined, and above all, they have consciously chosen to make their mark in the travel and tourism sector. They have complete faith in the industry and their legacy business. And we at Reemarkabl express our gratitude to Excel Software Consultancy. They have shown tremendous faith in these young minds and in the travel trade, and they believe their company is all here to totally support the youth who are ready to excel. Our special guest today is none other than Pratham Saboo and Pradeep Saboo. Pratham started his journey, of course, as any young kid with dreams in his eyes, but totally convinced about one fact, that travel and tourism and this industry is here for him and he is raring to go. Pratham, first and foremost, thank you for being here. You're so young, you're so dynamic, and I can see you standing neck to neck with your father. Your father is a man who really builds stuff from scratch. He's seen ups, downs, he's seen all kinds of choppy waters, but you are here standing like a rock for him. Pratham, the story is about youth and the youth power. My first and the most obvious question is, why this career, why this trade, when so-called different industries can be so attractive to you?
So, growing up, I've always seen travel around my house. My parents have been traveling. I have gotten chances to travel with them. That's the biggest perk which everyone assumes of this industry, getting to travel.
Correct.
Along with that, there's the perk of meeting new people and being in different situations.
Right.
Not all jobs offer that. There are very few which do.
Wonderful.
And those challenging and diverse environment situations which come up to us, that's something that makes it more interesting for me to join into.
Right, okay. And Pratham, there is this one situation in life that you thought was, oh my God, I solved this and I'm so confident this works for me.
So, a couple of years ago, just after COVID, I'd gone for a trip. I was working on and off during my summer vacation from college then. And I'd gone for a trip, and there, from the management per se, I was the lead there. So, handling that group was kind of a point for me where I felt that this is the right fit for me.
So you find like, you arrived there and you found a sense of completion there.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, Pradeep, you've seen your son grow, you've seen him evolve into a young man today. Were you sure that this boy is going to be a part of your entire legacy?
So really speaking, Pratham is a different kind of a child. Right from his childhood days, he was very focused and determined into what he wanted to do.
Oh.
He was not like those typical children who keep on changing their mind by the day.
Okay.
So right from day one, when he was 15 years old and he got an opportunity to go to Europe as one of the coaches tour manager at the age of 15, that is the first signs that he showed actually that yes, this is in him, that he will be able to handle people. Initially, he was quite an introvert and was not able to express and talk. Luckily, life gave him opportunities to stay at boarding schools and all by himself, and which has now got him confidence to be himself, express himself, and kind of communicate with people, which is so important in our industry.
Absolutely.
So Pratham now seems to be on the horizon of just taking up a big leap into the travel industry, and I'm sure he will do his best in what he has to, and take the whole hard work of legacy for so long ahead now.
Wow. No, I mean, all the best, Pratham. We
Thank
are so proud of you because it's important to have dynamic young blood, literally, as they call the young blood. Pratham, Daz just said that, you're all ready to take the next leap. Keeping this entire guideline story in mind, do you have something that you've made as your notes to take it to the next level?
So, as he believes, and as it's very well known, he believes that it's very important of people. People make an organization, people make the industry. So, it is about bringing the people even closer together and making it more robust within itself. So, it is not only about working directly in the market, but also working within ourselves to build and grow each and every person in the company as well.
Okay, so you want to be more people-centric and people-focused is what you think is the way forward. It's interesting because in the world of technology, AI, where people are going away and machines are coming, you're having a different thought process.
I honestly do not think our jobs can be replaced by machines.
Super.
Uh, there are certain aspects of it, certain routings which you can take help of machines, but they only help you to a certain extent. The final step has to be taken by a human.
Yeah.
So planning it, looking at the map, looking at what itineraries are available, what flights are available, all of that will always be done by humans.
Wow. So Pradeep, every father, son, daughter, father, mother, anyone, there's a combination where you always have certain opinions which are clashing. So how do you see this with him? Sometimes he comes with an idea, you're saying, "Arey yaar, ye nahi chalne wala," and he's convincing you chalega. So any situation that's happened like this between both of you, saying that chalega nahi chalega?
See, comparing my experience to Pratham's, at the moment, I think I am being more bossy over it. But yes, there are ideas which he gives and I give a ear to. Not necessarily the ideas are always practical, but when they are practical, there is a scenario in office at home where I do listen to my kids and what they have to give me in terms of anything and everything, ideas about anything and everything. And yes, sometimes their ideas are with the new age, innovative, and we do adapt to them, not necessarily for business, for anything and everything, including the house renovation or the car we have to take or anything. So obviously the new gen will have their own thought processes and we cannot be deaf to that.
Yes.
So-
Some stage we need to listen to them.
So just adding on to that, our house generally, it's a democracy. We listen to everyone and then we kind of vote over it if it's a big decision that we
Wow.
take. So that's how we kind of make the bigger decisions. And for smaller ones, we just discuss. We try to understand each other simply.
Yeah. Okay, so that is a healthy dialogue,
Yeah.
is what you're saying.
Always been for all
Yeah.
topics.
Super.
To bring Ganpati at home or the car or the renovation or the holiday you want to go, there is a discussion always. There is never a one-way street, at least at home.
Pradeep, you've seen so much in your journey as a travel professional. As a thought leader, Pradeep, is there something you want to tell Pratham कि बेटा ये कर ले यार, this is like gospel truth, इससे you can't shift, something that is definite, ये तुमको believe, you have to keep this belief going.
So two things I want to tell Pratham and to all the next gen that is joining the trade. Number one, you commit only what you can deliver.
Oh,
Okay,
that's so interesting.
so you don't overcommit into things which you are not sure of being able to deliver. You commit 100 and you deliver 110, the customer is very happy. You commit 100 and give 99, the customers are unhappy. So the best thing is commit what you can 100% deliver. That is the first thing. Number two, don't lose focus on what you have thought you want to do. For example, you want to do a project which you have jumped into. Don't lose the focus. It'll work, not work, work, not work. Once you are jumped, start swimming. Don't kind of drown and keep thinking and drown in the place that you are. If you have decided to get into, focus and move ahead. Then whatever the consequences, what are the results, is for all of us to face together. This is the two things I always want to tell anybody doing any kind of business.
Interesting.
Be true to yourself in what you can, and then obviously once you are into it, don't leave it.
Wow. Do you believe this, Pratham? And you've been imbibing it?
So I try to. There have been times where I have kind of had, for example, the focus one. There have been times when I've been overloaded with work and I kind of lose my way because
Yes.
of not being able to focus on what needs to be done first.
Yes.
And that's why I obviously still need his guidance.
Yeah, of
And
course.
I
You
will,
always
we will be
need his
working on it.
guidance. His
Exactly.
guideline. Yeah. Go ahead. It's great. But at your age, come on, we lose focus. But the good part is you're coming back. So please go ahead.
So I am coming back. I've just completed my further education in the UK. So I am joining back, and slowly but surely, obviously, we'll be transferring.
Yeah.
We'll be taking work off him.
I'm sure he needs it. Yeah. He's
It's
been
time. It's time for him to enjoy his life now.
Totally, totally. And when you're talking about the next lap for Pradeep now, he's really, really worked hard. I mean, we've seen it from as a young journalist, and obviously I've seen him grow. There's something that you really would probably tell Dad as an advice, saying that probably maybe this could have changed, things could have moved better.
So when things go wrong, people make mistakes.
Yes, of course.
He should just take it a bit more easy. Like he takes a lot of stress on himself because he sees his team's mistake as his own mistake as well.
Wow.
So he should just take it a bit easy. Everyone knows mistakes do happen.
Yes.
So he should. That was one change that he could have done. That's it.
Okay, that not take just everything on you
Yeah.
and just ease it out.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. And Pratham, when you're seeing yourself in 2040, like I'm giving you a bigger vision because you're going to be there for sure and flourishing, something that you've mapped in your head and you want to achieve?
So I would not want to be Pradeep Saboo's son. I would want to be Pratham Saboo myself as well.
Of course, of course. And you, like, there's a vision board that you have in a way?
So it's just growing on what he's all. So I have a foundation for myself. It's
Yes.
now about how I grow this further.
Yes.
It's so I've been lucky enough to get this foundation, and
Right.
I should capitalize on it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Pradeep, you've said that this message is to the entire youth. Why do you really still believe that travel is the way to go?
Like Pratham already said, in India and in the backdrop of how Indians do travel, so like they always tell us when we go abroad that Indians travel like Maharajas. So obviously there are some people required to service the Maharajas of the traveler that Indian is. Having said that, what it means is lots and lots of Indians still need the hand holding
Yeah.
when they want to travel. And no online AI or digital things can really help that cushion that they need while they are traveling, be it food, be it arrangements, be it visas, be it whatever support they need and holding over their tour. So we have customers who've been traveling with us for 20 over years, year on year, but they still travel with us. It's not that they have moved on to be traveling on their own because they've traveled around the world. Because the cushion or the service or the attention that they need uh, on normal travel, yes, but when there is a troubleshoot, all the more. That obviously is what we are here for.
Yeah.
So I don't see any issue with travel for the next 20, 30 years. Whatever the change in technology, the human interface will be required, the human touch will be required, and we'll surely grow the pie overall rather than try to crib and cry on what AI or online is taking away.
Yeah.
The pie has multifold grown over these years, and is further sure to grow in the further coming years.
So, are you convinced with this kind of an ethos, and do you want to take this ethos forward on what Dad's saying about the fact that there's no negotiation that it is going to grow?
Yeah, I do agree with it. Industries like this, like travel, they'll never go. They'll only keep on growing. As people grow, as the economy grows, people will want to travel more, be it within India or be it outside. They will want to travel, and there will always be a service for us to provide.
Okay. And Pratham, you're so young. I mean, you've had discussions with your college gang. What is it that one thing most of you are really looking for in travel today?
So it's more about the experience
Yeah.
rather than just the destination now.
Yeah.
So when I myself traveled to Spain recently, even though I've visited Spain 2 times before that, I tried to find some different experience.
Yeah.
It was more about the experience rather than the
So all
destination.
of you're seeking experiences.
Yeah.
And is it always luxury or is you're fine with roughing it out?
At our age, we're fine with roughing it out as well.
Okay, okay. And
They want luxury when they travel with their parents.
I know, why not? No, you said of course. It's like that's
Yeah,
it's
so
perfect.
luckily the group I was with
Huh.
and my friend group, we are very budget oriented. We, even though touch wood, we've been fine otherwise.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We always try to stick to a budget because travel you can extend budgets till the end of it.
Right.
So we always try to experience it the way, at least I personally try to experience it the way a normal, regular, the mass traveler would.
Wow. So I'm liking this. Though that can give you a nice little credit card and that OTP scene, but you're very conscious about budgeting. I like that. I think it's.
I have not earned it yet. It's his money.
Oh, and you're respecting that.
Yeah.
That's so important. Pratham, there's the one thing that you totally adore about Dad. That he is like my man
So,
to be.
The entire image and position of his that he's created for himself in this industry, coming from nowhere, so coming from the manual ticketing side of things,
Right.
to now
Right.
being so well known throughout India for travel, it takes a lot of effort and obviously a lot of opportunities, and that's one of the things.
No. So you're saying that you're just so happy about he creating a brand for himself. That
Yeah.
you really appreciate that, and something that you feel that one quality of him you don't have, and you want.
So, as you mentioned it before, I'm not that much of an extrovert. So I'm not I don't get into conversations very easily,
Yes.
which is something I've worked on in steps from my 11, 12 to my undergrad to my graduation,
Nice.
everything.
But at least you're conscious you're working towards it. So,
Yeah.
of course, he's like, you give him a script and he's ready. So, it's his personality and that's great.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad that you acknowledge that and you're learning, you're on a growth curve. So, that's beautiful. Pradeep, that's one thing about this boy, you find that ye kar lega.
नहीं कर लेगा. He's a good worker, co-worker. He works with people. He works on his own, hard worker, doesn't see the watch, doesn't see his food kind of that he's getting hungry and he has to first eat his food and all that. And even when he was not full-fledged in the company office, extra hours he used to work even while he was studying in the UK for office when we had certain peak assignments to complete. So yeah, if he is focused enough, he is hardworking for sure. He will do it.
And I think though it all belongs to him, but I see a good vibe where he's not treating you as the boss's son.
No, and
Yeah.
I don't want to be treated that way as well.
Exactly.
I need to work through things before
Yeah.
getting.
Yeah,
To that
you
position.
want to earn that seat.
Yeah.
Perfect. And as you said, you want to create your own brand name.
Yeah.
Pradeep, we are, almost at the last question. What is that one dream you have for your son? Every father has it.
Dream is understatement. I only want obviously all my kids to keep up the legacy. There's a lot of hard work gone already and they just need to grow it further to the best of their ability and be honest to themselves than to anybody else. If they are honest to themselves, everything else will work fine according to me.
Wow. And that one message you want to give all your friends out there, Pratham, who are in with you in the industry, young kids getting into the industry. Pratham, you have, so many other colleagues of yours. You're all going to be together in the future. What is it that one thing you want to tell all of them?
So I would like to welcome them as well, and I would look forward to work with all of them
Yeah.
and build what our parents have already built for us.
Okay. So you're saying it's all about competition and not competition.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And just to say a huge thank you. You know, they keep busy schedules, and to get this out for us, even half an hour, means a lot to us. And this conversation is just not about a father and a son, about a business. It goes deep inside. It goes about choosing a career that you believe in. And as he very rightfully said, I want to make my own mark. This very positive note, we are remarkable, believe in remarkable people like Pratham Saboo, who's going to take things forward. As his father's built something wonderful, but he's not stopping there. He's ready to go. Thank you.